What's going on, guys? This is Houston Sports Talk back into the video day, and today the Houston Astros beat the St. Louis Cardinals 11-6. Great win for the Astros, and today the Houston Astros were 2 times better than they were in the 2 games they played yesterday. That's a fact. Yesterday the Astros played 2 games, lost one of them 2-6 to the Mets, and lost the other 3-6 to the Nationals, and had trouble getting hits. Only 6 hits in the 2 games they played. Today was a completely different story. 11 runs for the Astros with 15 hits. So they had 9 more hits today than they did yesterday when they played 2 games yesterday, and then today also had 6 more runs playing today against the Cardinals when, they played 2 games yesterday. So great day for this Houston Astros lineup, and we got to see some good guys play today that have a shot to be on the roster. Obviously, we know Yainer Diaz will be on the roster. He'll be the starting catcher. He played today. You saw some other young players who have a chance to make this roster, like DeZenzo and Shea Whitcomb play, and it's good to see them out there. And so, and then there were. Outside of that, the rest of this lineup today, wasn't, you had some solid players. Spencer Arrighetti got the start today. It was good to see him back, but it was a good win for the Astros in spring. 11-6, the final score. 15 hits for the Astros, 9 for the Cardinals, 2 errors for the Cardinals, 0 for the Astros. Win goes to prospect AJ Blueball. He does give up 3 hits and 3 earned runs. Gave up a 3-run shot. Sorry, 2-run. No, yeah, it was a 3-run shot to Weatherholt. But outside of that, had 3 strikeouts in his 2 innings, and he's a top 10 prospect for the Astros, and he helps the Astros get their first win in spring training. Loss goes to Rubbers. He's 0-1 in the year now. He had 9 hits and 7 earned runs in his not even inning of work. Getting to the scoring summary for the first 3 innings of baseball, there were no runs scored until Scott II hit a single to center. Kopernik and Weatherholt scored, and it's 2-0. But then in the 5th inning, how about Joseph Sullivan hits a 2-run shot? This is the grandson of Pat Sullivan, Heisman winner. Joseph Sullivan hits a 2-run shot. Castro scores, and it's 2-2. Then in the 5th inning, Zach DeZenzo with an RBI single to left. This 5th inning, the 5th inning starts with Luis Castro hitting a single to shallow left, and then Joseph Sullivan hits his home run, and so that's what starts the 5th inning is the Castro single and the Sullivan homer. Then this is all with 2 outs, by the way. Then Cooper Hummel with the RBI single to shallow center field. Then Yainer hits a single to left field. Then DeZenzo hits a single to left center field to score Cooper Hummel and get Diaz to second. And then Shea Whitcomb hits a single to left to score Diaz and get DeZenzo to second. And that was it for the 5th inning. And the Astros take the lead 4-2. But here's where AJ Blueball comes in, and he gives up a 3-run shot to Weatherholt, like I mentioned, 345 feet. It's 5-4. But then the Astros have this crazy 6th inning. It starts off with Quincy Hamilton, who played yesterday. He had a 1-for-4 day yesterday. He hits a single to left center field. And then Tommy Sacco, who he had an amazing day. Tommy Sacco Jr. hits a home run to right field. Quincy Hamilton scores, and the Astros take a 1-run lead. Then Luis Castro with another single. He singles to second base. Joseph Sullivan hits into a force out to shallow infield. Luis Castro to second. Throwing error by Sim Robers, the pitcher. And then Jesus Bastadas was hit by pitch, and the bases are loaded. They replace pitchers, and then Miguel Palma gets a RBI walk, and the Astros take a 7-5 lead. Then Zach DeZenzo hits an RBI single to center field. Palma to second. Bastadas to third. Sullivan scores. Then the Astros get their first out in the inning when Colin Barber pops out. But the Astros continued this amazing 6th inning when Ferrus hits a force out to shallow infield, and Zach DeZenzo to second, Palma to third, and Bastadas scores, and it's 9-5. And then how about Tommy Sacco Jr. RBI single to left field. DeZenzo and Palma score, and it's 11-5 after that. Then in the ninth inning, Yeager homer to left, 367 feet, and it's 11-6. Let's get to individual batters. Cooper Hummel went 1 for 3. He had a rough day yesterday for the Astros against the Mets, but he has a better day. You know, he had a single to center in the fifth inning, and that was great. He scored a run. He was replaced by Bastadas, who reached base a couple times, only had one at bat, struck out Sweeney in the ninth inning, but walked in the seventh and was hit by pitch in the sixth inning to load the bases and scored a run. Yainer Diaz was in action today. Great to see him. Swing looked good. Single to left in the first inning. Fifth inning, single to left. Hummel to second. Yainer Diaz had a good day. He was replaced by Miguel Palma. He looked good too. A walk in the sixth. Seventh inning, single to left. So he went 1 for 2 today. Zach DeZenzo looked great. DeZenzo looked okay yesterday for the Astros. But today, single to left in the fifth inning. He had an RBI on that, and then had an RBI on another RBI single. This one to center in the sixth inning, which scored Sullivan, and he had 2 RBIs today. So great to see DeZenzo looking good. He was at DH today. Didn't actually see him playing in position today. Shea Whitcomb did have 1 hit yesterday, I believe. Went 2 for 3 today with reaching on an infield single to shortstop in the second, and then in the fifth inning he had an RBI single to score Diaz, so an RBI for Shea Whitcomb today. He was replaced by Colin Barber, who went 0 for 2. Zach Short went 0 for 3 today, yet to have a hit in spring so far, and he was replaced by Ferris, who had an RBI on a fielder's choice. Quincy Hamilton went 1 for 4 yesterday. He goes 1 for 3 today. Had a second inning walk, single to left in the sixth inning. He almost played another full game today. Yesterday he played the entire game against the Nationals. Today he plays again. He wasn't supposed to play today. It was supposed to be Pedro Leon starting today, but he was a late scratch, and Hamilton gets the start and plays most of the game. And then let's get to Tommy Sacco. He looked amazing. Went 2 for 5 today, 4 RBIs, 2-run homer in the sixth inning, 2 RBI single in the sixth inning. Player of the day for the Houston Astros today, and played the entire game as well. Then we have Luis Castro. Went 2 for 5 today. Looked pretty good. Single to left in the fifth. Infield single in the sixth inning. Not bad. Scored 2 runs. Then we'll get to Joseph Sullivan. 1 for 2 today. Two-run home run in the fifth inning, and was hit by pitch in the third, so 1 for 2, 2 RBIs. Gomez replaced him in the seventh inning and had a walk and an infield single, so not bad for Gomez. And yeah, let's get to Spencer Arrighetti out there today. He looked pretty good. 2 innings. He gave 1 hit and 3 walks and 2 strikeouts his first game back in the spring, and looked pretty solid. I went over AJ Blueball as he got the win. But we also saw Brian King make his spring debut today. He did not look very good. He pitched the fourth inning, and in that fourth inning gave it 2 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, and a strikeout. But to be fair, it is the first game of spring for him. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on the Astros 11-6 win in the comment section, and peace out. Go Astros.